These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop.
Tight dog.
Check three. Hey,
Five.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain. Up to the 26.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
Blue draw corpus.
Tighten up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hatch it.
Leo. Twist.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Jackson now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
down, this time with Ingram. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
To throw is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Broncos nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out. And now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check 9, check 9.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end fan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Even. 4 down, even.
On 1st down, Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's got a 1st down and inside at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Locke now on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Locke now on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it.
That's up. That's up. All right. Yeah.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Ready? 64. Weak. Rock it. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Switch.
Under 10. 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball play.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
You're out.
Check.
Hard.
Alert 3.
Check three.
49, check 49.
Sponge. No.
Kill.
Spike.
Here's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check. Hey, lock it.
Check 24. Check 3. Kill.
Now.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. It's 59. Back to 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Zoom. Yep.
Motion. Check 55 to Mike.
Protein spill. Hey, seam 6.
Here's Locke to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Down. 60 or. Bravo.
Watch the slant.
Go. Jackrabbit. Come on.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Check the call. Check
Five.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 3
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Steps away. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Leo. Shoot.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yes.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, they run with Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
65.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. That's it.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 53.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Broncos 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch twist. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Double dog. That's the way.
Now.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Hunt. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, baby, all day. Mike's 59.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
I smell fear now.
61, Matchbox Lights.
36, Jim. Watch twist. Check 37, check 37.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You're out.
Lucky.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
To throw it is Locke. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, lock it.
SOS.
Switch.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike, check, 59.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Hunt. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Running with Howard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
53 is the mic.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
On 3rd down, It's Carter. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go on.
Checking. Crash.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Rush in.
Check.
Look at me. Go.
Turn up. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 55. Watch the twist. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run.
Smooth.
Check 31.
Tight dog. Deep grip.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are gonna get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Ingram. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
On third down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Leo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Block now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll find Lindsey here. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 55, check 55.
General West.
Watch twist.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Showing it, showing it.
Blocked to throw for it on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here we go. Put your money. Put your money. I got it.
On first down, it's Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominant.